I'm going to show you how easy it is to build apps in your existing Google Gemini ecosystem. Let's jump in. So I'm at Google Gemini and I'm simply going to say, I want to build an app to work as a lead magnet for my ideal client. I primarily work with first-time home buyers in the Ocala, Florida area. One of the big issues that we deal with is affordability. So I'd love to have an app that helps them better understand what type of home they can afford and also helps them understand or be aware of the hidden obstacles and costs that sometimes trip up first-time home buyers. I'm going to switch to canvas mode. That's the key here. You build your apps in canvas mode, but I'm going to show you how you can easily deploy those apps. So in canvas mode, I'm going to tell it to build me my app. And just like that, that took about a minute. I now have this app. And this is your preview area where I can come in and I can say 75,000 available down payment. Okay. So this now says that for someone making 75,000 with monthly debt of $500 a month, with an available down payment of $15,000 and expected interest rate of 6.5%, I can afford $209,000 home. But what I love about these apps is that they're typically dynamic. So I can change this to, okay, now I'm at 100 and it dynamically changes. Or I can say that my monthly debt is actually $4,000 a month, or that my available down payment is. And frankly, I don't love how these things, they go up by dollars. Nobody is like, well, my monthly debt's actually $1,001. So I'm going to make a change. I'm going to say a couple of things. One is when I enter numbers, it's keeping a leading zero, which just doesn't look very good. It also doesn't have a comma separator, which I think would improve the visibility. And then same for the expected interest rate. I would prefer that it say the interest rate in a percent sign. And then finally, where we're able to increase or decrease numbers in the interest rate, I'd rather those make sense, meaning income could probably tweak by $5,000 increments. Total monthly debt, $500 increments, available down payment, $500 increments, and interest rates quarter point increases because, or maybe it's an eighth of a point increase because nobody can get a 6.5010 blah, blah, blah. I want it to make sense. And just like that, it has updated to reflect the changes I requested. It even includes the get your strategy session lead magnet here. Now that our app is built, it's time to deploy the app. And the easiest way I've found to do that is with another app called Netlify. So I'm going to tell Google, this is awesome. I'm going to deploy this using Netlify. Can you please give me the HTML code I need to download this app? It's created my file. I just now download it and I navigate to Netlify. So this is Netlify. There is a free tier, and I was on that for a long time. I think you have to upgrade after a certain number of apps, but I used it 100% free for a long time. I'm now on the $9 a month plan. Money well spent. Let me show you how it works. And this is the same regardless of which plan you're on. I can just grab that file that I downloaded from Gemini and just make sure you drop it in this drag and drop your project folder space, not the start building with an AI agent. It asks to rename to index, which is fine. My project is now deployed. It has this goofy URL, but I'm going to show you how to change that in a second. There it is, my functional app. And look, the buttons work. How crazy is that? In just a matter of minutes, we went from not even having an idea of an app to a functional app with a lead magnet. It's got our request your blueprint at the bottom. I told you I'd show you how to change the name. Netlify makes that really easy. You go into domain management, and over here you have options, edit your project name. Got to call this Resolute, which is my brokerage, real estate. What was this? This is the calculator. And now my domain lives on a slightly branded URL. And Netlify allows you to purchase your own URLs within here. Just like that, I've got an app. It's the kind of thing I love building and sharing. So if that's something you're into, subscribe, or if you're watching this on Facebook, join the Facebook group AI Prompts for Real Estate Professionals. Catch you later.